Bonjour, mon cher. C'est aujourd'hui soif. It's me. It's Thursty Thursday. We're here for our romance oracle reading. I'm just shuffling our cards back in from last week. Hope everybody's doing well. I am. I was out running errands and I had to go to like the grocery store, and I love East Nashville, but the one downside is that you have to go to 5 stores to get all the things that you want. So I literally just went to 5 or 6 stores, and then I came home and I was famished, and I'm going to make jambalaya tonight, which is a long process, and so I had to eat something really quick. I have this like leftover brownie from like when you buy the 4 brownies, but it was like the brownie with like the caramel, and so I was like, well, I'm not going to eat this like room temperature. It's going to be less than wonderful. So I heated it up, and I took a bite of sizzling brownie, and I thought it'd be fine because I can like handle hot stuff, and I had a bite of ice cream on it. And the sizzling caramel stuck to my lip and burnt my lip really bad. So now I have like a pretty swollen lip, probably like forming like burn blisters as we speak. I think it's a good solid 2nd degree burn. But yeah, I'm pushing through. I'm gonna eat some spicy jambalaya and I can't wait. And we're gonna get into our spicy jambalaya for the evening, using our Romance Angels Oracle, as always, everybody's favorite, Doreen Virtue's deck. It's now out of print, and I don't know about those bootleg copies. They usually have some kind of weird, like, text is missing, they're not, So I do this here with us so we can share. And we're just going to check in with Heavenly Father and Mother and Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene and Holy Ghost and see what we need to know for our love life for the next week or so. Reconciliation. Ooh, someone from your past is returning to your life. I'm obsessed with the images on these cards. This isn't the country music couple that we love, the Don't Tell My Heart, Make You Break Your Heart couple, but it is a very enraptured, passionate pair of people. They're very romance novel. I just love that she's enraptured. The way that they're holding on to one another. I love that. This is my mood today. Reconciliation, right? Someone from your past is returning to your life. I can't remember all of the astrological aspects that are going on today. There was such a laundry list, but it was literally like every aspect under the sun was supporting, like serious talks, that could go well. I believe Mercury was trining or in a sextile with Venus today. Saturn was in a sextile with Mercury or square with Mercury. So it was a day to like really talk things out. So if you needed to clear the air with someone, maybe this whole week would be great to do that. But if you're seeing this on Thursday, I'm going to try to get it posted right after this, so it's still relatively early. Maybe today would be a good time to just throw an olive branch out to someone if you've been meaning to. But yeah, I mean, my conclusion lately, like ever since the rebirth, the reset of 2023, I think that for me, I was really lined up with death and rebirth during Lent and Passover and Easter and eclipse season. And so now I am feeling very almost out of body, very detached, very much in the observer and non-judgment state of mind right now, which is really unusual. And I really feel like I'm standing outside of myself watching my life like a show in a way. But it's just so funny because, it's not like things ever stop happening. We're still out in the world. So we're still getting like these triggers and these opportunities to like fall into the old patterns. But, like part of me is just like, you know what? Like I could be hurt. I could be victimized. I could throw a fit about life. Anytime, any place, anywhere, just in the freezer aisle, like on the floor, rolling around under the basket. We didn't get the Fruit Loops. We never got the Fruit Loops. We got Alphabet cereal every week. But yeah, I mean, I could be throwing a fit about Fruit Loops, or I could be like, hot girl summer, have a good time, enjoy my life. It's not bypassing though. We still sift through things. We still observe. We still sit with the feelings, but we don't we don't mull over them forever, you know, and wallow or hold grudges. You know, it's like, why? Grudges and bitterness, it's just, they weigh you down. They're toxic. They create blocks in your life, and they shut down your heart chakra, and they really like take that spark away from you that lights you up to people. So yeah, put the past behind you. Start fresh. All right, what else do we need to know for the week ahead? Ooh. Oh. Do we ever have a week that this fucking card doesn't show up? The situation involves marriage. This could mean so many things. This could mean that, you know, you're considering what long-term commitment is going to look like to you. This could mean that you need to consider what you want for the future so that you can, I don't know, stay in alignment with your goals and your values. It could be that you are, you know, coming closer into an existing relationship, or maybe a new relationship is coming into your life. Or it's, you know, could be about like marrying, you know, the aspects of the self from within, you know, the masculine and the feminine parts of the self coming together. And almost even like the marriage of all of the lessons and experience that we've had as it pertains to romance, now being married into the physical, the spiritual, non-physical being married into the physical realm, by embodying, you know, what we've learned and that wisdom and that transformation, and like having, you know, a new experience, right? Starting a new cycle of, you know, new types of relationships and new experiences with relationships that maybe we haven't had. Or yeah, I mean, maybe, you know, you're considering, you know, the kinds of partners that you feel would make for long-term relationship material. Either way, this fucking card. This fucking card. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know this week? What if somebody like in the comments is like, I went to Vegas and eloped. We reconciled. Okay. All right, what else do we need to know about this week? Oh, stay optimistic about, okay, there's a lot going on. Honeymoon is like all obnoxious, but I think it's just like, you know, the summertime is starting, like new cycles, new periods. Have fun, you know, be in the feeling of, you know, new things coming to life, and you know, lightness and enjoyment. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, right? So yeah, I mean, just offloading all of your old baggage is going to make you feel lighter about your love life, and it will bring you more optimism. And the more optimistic you are about it, then the lighter your energy is, and the less heavy and polarizing you will be. Oh my goodness. All right, what else do we need to know this week? Just like, just keep your chin up. You betcha. Okay. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, cool. So maybe if there is someone out there from the past that has reemerged into your life recently, maybe you're working on rebuilding and reconciling, or, you know, starting fresh, or, you know, getting to know someone from, you know, the past all over again. Things could go really well. Just, you know, stay optimistic. Like, don't worry so much about this yet. But I guess be aware of what your ultimate goals are, and if your values are aligned, right? Is this a good option for you? You know, if you're in a marriage, like maybe you will have a like a surgence of the spark. Jupiter's moving into Taurus, if it hasn't already, and so Jupiter expands, and Jupiter makes things optimistic and enthusiastic. And so Taurus is ruled by Venus. It's love, it's abundance, it's you know, our inner and immediate surroundings, what we find inspiring and romantic and beautiful, what nurtures us, what gives us a sense of security and feeling of, you know, home. And it's the same, you know, it's where symphony and art comes from, and the muses. And so yeah, it's going to be expanding all of that. So lean into that energy, right? If you have a choice about whether or not to continue on with a beef, you know, and just to be right, then, you know, you might want to consider just like, you know, wiping the slate clean, putting things behind you, having reconciliation discussions. You know, don't sweep things under the rug, but maybe, you know, move forward. If you are, you know, getting back with someone that you've been with, or maybe taking another, like a second time around or something, you know, just be optimistic, take it slow, learn from the past, right? If you've done this before, what went wrong and why, right? That's what we're always doing in life. We're just trying to like review the play. Yeah, so review the play, see what went wrong, and see if those aspects about, you know, the situation are still a problem, or if you can, or the parts that you brought to the table, like if you can bypass those parts of yourself this time. Not bypass them, but like transcend them. Like get around those ego hangups and tricks that tripped you up before, and try to see if you can start fresh on a new foot and do things differently. I mean, that's what this whole new cycle is all about. So just like take your time, take things very slowly, and just like give yourself the room to just assume the best, and like be unattached, and like, you know, let the chips fall where they may, right? I mean, nothing is a guarantee ever. So we'll see how it goes. All right, you guys. I hope that y'all have a good rest of your week. I hope it's filled with love and romance and, yeah, sexy good times and good fun. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow for our weekend reading. I might be making that video earlier in the day as well, because I've got a big work meeting tomorrow, and then festivities planned after that. So I will holla at you later. Bye.